Hey everybody, back again with Spirituality on the Road. So, reconciling different aspects of oneself. So say you have like a side of you that's super responsible, that has a lot of big goals and stuff, and just wants to really, you know, be successful in a career, have a big house, a nice car, a family, just a regular traditional life, and wants to be successful, right? And then there's another side of you that maybe is artistic or likes to travel and just likes to enjoy life and maybe is a little more carefree, right? How do you reconcile those two sides of yourself, right? You can't just do you can't just do one or the other all the way, or you could, but then you basically just kind of neglect a certain side of yourself, right? I have found that in order to do that, what you really have to do is you've got to find balance. You've got to do that also by just like finding ways to incorporate the things that you're denying yourself. The enjoyment of life is something that a lot of us deny ourselves. Introspection is something that a lot of us deny ourselves because we really feel like that's something that we can't afford to do, if we're being honest. And that's something, I guess for me, introspection I do through journaling, just through, giving myself a chance to have an honest thought about things, looking at things from maybe like different perspectives other than mine, just trying to consider what another person's perspective might be on different things. And just, giving both prerogatives like a chance, so like on a day when I've decided I'm just going to make sure that I put the nose to the grindstone or whatever, I will really put like an emphasis on just like task driven stuff. I'll have things regimented. I'll use like a Pomodoro timer. Sometimes I'll even go so far as to use like productivity journals. I'll take little breaks in between though, for stuff like journaling and meditating and any kind of creative stuff, reading, just things like that. And then there's also the balance aspect of just like fitness, nutrition, stuff like that, that people, if they're really in that like nose to the grindstone, just grind it out until you, doesn't matter how you feel kind of thing, right? They'll let their bodies go. They'll literally just eat whatever and maybe skip the gym, and all that kind of accumulates into a state of bad health. So there's been days when I want to hit the gym and I'm like, dang, I've got stuff I've got to do. And if I do go to the gym right now, I'm going to like not get back to the thing in time or I'll be tired later. And there are some days when I will just skip it because it's like I'm in flow, right? And then there's other days when it's like, okay, I'm going to the gym same time every day. And I just did right now, for instance. And it was a light workout. It wasn't like a crazy one this time, but it was kind of just keeping in the habit of, And that's just another balance thing where it's like I'm not going to give away the part of myself that cares about my own health and my own, happiness to the rat race side of myself. This is just one of the ways. And I would say we all have so many different ways that we have to reconcile different parts of ourselves, and we don't really realize that. We don't really see it as different parts, right? We just see it as all just this. It is the way that it is. Everybody has to do X, Y, Z, whatever it is, that we all do, right? So I would invite you to think about, what is it that you have inside of you? Like, what things do you have inside of you that are potentially opposing, and how do you reconcile those, maybe unconsciously? What practices do you do so that you can maintain a life where you're doing things that you don't want to do, right? Are there things, little guilty pleasures? Are they healthy? Are there better things you could replace them with? Message me in the comments below and let me know what your thoughts are.